Jennie Garth is an actress, author, wife, and mom who we first got to know as Kelly Taylor on the hit 90s show Beverly Hills 90210.
I mean, our absolute favorite. Now she's opening up like never before in a new book. It is called I Choose Me. We are going to chat with Jennie in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at her story. The year was 1990. At just 18 years old, Jennie Garth burst onto TV screens across the country. Cast in the hit drama Beverly Hills 90210 as Kelly Taylor.
It's definitely not your normal high school.
For 10 seasons, millions tuned in as her character navigated the ups and downs of teenage life, including the 90s most iconic love triangle.
Dylan thought that it would only hurt you if we told you, and neither of us wanted to do that.
Today, Jennie is in her 50s, has a successful podcast.
How do you get back up from these big life moments that knock us down?
And now she's out with a new book titled I Choose Me. In it, she details the pressure of fame, battling depression and anxiety, questioning her self-worth after a painful divorce, learning to love and prioritize her 3 daughters, and most importantly, love herself. Jennie hopes her story of rediscovery will inspire others.
Can I talk to you guys?
Even taking a page from her iconic 90210 character.
I've made my choice, and I choose me.
Yeah.
Let's go. And it's so wild that we can remember those moments like we were there on that back lot with you.
Yes, I feel like you were.
we were.
I told Jenna, I remember when you did that. We were like, oh.
You know, people say that. Women come to me all the time and say, I didn't know I could choose myself until Kelly did it.
Mm-hmm. So because now we have a lot of conversations about that, but then probably it was revolutionary for whoever wrote that episode to think about a woman not falling into the trap of choosing a man, but really taking care of themselves.
Yes, Jessica Klein wrote that. Those 3 little words. And I didn't really understand the impact that they really had on not just me, but other women until I got older and I started talking to women, and they would say to me, that was the moment I realized that I could choose myself in any given moment.
And now that line is almost a mantra for you.
Yes, it is. It's become like my life's purpose. It's something that I knew needed to be brought back into the conversation in a big way because we are all, you know, we do so much to take care of other people. And it's so important to me to remind people that we need to prioritize our own well-being in order to take care of the people we love the most.
Yeah, and women need that reminder constantly.
Yes,
this book is so beautiful. It's part self-help and part memoir. You write about, I mean, we were just looking at those clips of 90210, which for us was like the pinnacle of everything. And you say, I mean, you were 18. You just said you felt even younger than that. And it was this incredible time in your life. And yet you also suffered with depression. How did you balance those highs and lows?
Well, I was born a blue person.
Yeah.
You know,
I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No, but I appreciate the authenticity.
Yeah, like it just means like I'm not happy, smiley all the time, and you know, things really affect me deeply, and I have a lot of feelings, and so you know what, I kind of learned to be ashamed of those feelings and having so much emotion, but I've kind of reframed that at this stage of my life. Instead of being called emotional, I like to be called emotionful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like a superpower. If we are in touch with our emotions and able to express them, then it just is this most incredible, freeing feeling.
What a beautiful book, because you give a little and then you're also authentic. And I think with each passing day, we're realizing when you're authentic, you're healing other people. You talk about, you said, you know, Luke Perry, your co-star at the time, your first real love. You never really crossed the line, but you loved him.
I did. I loved him. I loved him, I guess, in the way everybody loved him. But to my
literally all
young self, it felt like very special and unique. And I know we did have a wonderful relationship, and there was more to it than that. Sort of like that unrequited love, you know, and working together so closely all the time. The lines got blurred for me a lot as a young girl, and that made navigating my real love feelings in life very tricky. And it felt like love became something that I was a little bit afraid of.
That's so interesting. You also write about your co-star Shannen Doherty and how, you know, on the show you were kind of you know, you were friends, but you were rivals, and how that bled into, I mean, y'all were only 18. You were so young that it somehow bled into your real relationship.
Well, they wrote these two characters against one another.
And they pitted you against each other.
And so they loved that, and that story made headlines. So then the media started to do that, and then the world started to do that by, picking Team Brenda or Team Kelly.
Yeah.
And that was really hard on me as a young girl to kind of understand, like, that's not real, and what we have here in this moment is real.
Yeah.
It was really tricky.
Did you get along well? And it
Yes,
sort of was like the world pitted you against each other, and
We were
actually
like sisters. We were spending, and of course we clash sometimes. We're both Aries, very strong women. So
I love an Aries.
When's your birthday?
April 3rd.
Oh,
Mila
happy
Hager
birthday.
today, and Aries,
13.
they're wild. Yeah.
Strong lady.
Yeah, but the best. So yeah, and you were young too, which probably made it hard to kind of reckon with, right? Like, I think when I think back, y'all were probably the first. I just did a radio show in Boston, and they said that when you guys came to Boston in the 90s, you couldn't even get to where you were supposed to go because the crowds were so huge. There was like a Beatles mania to it that I'm sure you couldn't have predicted.
No, and impossible to really process, you know, because you go from the security of your home or the set where it's just us, and then you go out into the real world, and it's a completely different feeling of exposure and just like, you don't know what's safe anymore.
Yeah. You know what else I appreciate is you're honest about love. You talk about, painful divorce, and, it was a depressing time, and, some women will go turn to alcohol or pills or whatever it is. You had a hospital stay for a moment. How do you reflect on that season?
It was difficult for me to go back and, talk about all those things, but I really felt like I couldn't truly tell my story and hopefully inspire others if I didn't look at the dark places that I learned the most about myself. Because I really think that in those dark moments, that's when we learn and grow and our life expands if we work on it. And, it's easier to drown your feelings than to deal with them. But I learned so many things along my way, and I just really wanted to share those things with other people.
Well, and you did, and you're going to stick around because we are going to talk a lot more about your book and how you turned your pain into empowerment.
Very good.
I love what you said.
We are back with actress and author Jennie Garth, who has put her heart and soul into a very personal new book. It's called I Choose Me.
Okay, we were just talking in the commercial break about one of the things you wrote about is choosing forgiveness for yourself, not for the other person.
Right.
But after you were divorced, you sort of looked in the mirror and thought, what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, forgiveness isn't about the other person all the time. It's usually about yourself. When I looked in the mirror and I saw the weight that I was carrying around just in my mood, and my skin was dull and my light was out, and I just thought, I don't want this for myself. I don't want this for my daughters. And that was the moment where it's like choosing vanilla or chocolate. I always say, like, do you like vanilla ice cream or do you like chocolate ice cream? It's like one or the other. Do you want to be happy?
Yeah.
Or do you
I
want to be
love
sad?
that. Do you know how many people, like, something will happen, and rightly so, it hurts, but they're just holding on to it, and it's almost like you can't even embrace new things, or even if you do, that the other person is still haunting you from the back. So you just said, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I lived long enough doing that with, all kinds of different things in my life, but I was just tired of being held down by that.
Yeah. There's another part of it. I want to read this. I think it's good. You found new love with your husband, Dave. You had a rough patch after trying for a baby. You wrote, I didn't want to be a failure in love again. I didn't want to let my girls down. I was spiraling because I didn't want another marriage to end. What do you feel looking back at that time?
I feel like I had this narrative that I couldn't have a healthy relationship from the very beginning, when I was younger, all the way until then. And I just knew that I had to let go of that narrative in order to move on to the space where I can say to myself, you know what, I am capable of having a healthy relationship, and that's what I want. And it comes down to choosing every day, every morning, choosing what you want for your life that day. And, they say in Buddhism, blink and it's a brand new day, which is so comforting, if you can really kind of wrap your mind around that. Moment to moment, you get to choose, what you want.
You wake up to it with a whole new attitude, or let whatever happened yesterday stay in yesterday. You and your husband took a break, and then now you've been married for 11 years.
I love that.
Which
So
I
goes to
think
show.
is, I mean, I think it is really smart about taking each day by day.
Well, we rushed into our marriage. I think I wanted.
Like after 3 months or something. I
Yeah,
read?
we got engaged after 3 months,
Yeah.
married after 6 months, and I think I was looking for that like solid foundation for the girls.
Yeah.
More than just like knowing that the relationship was ready for that. And so we had some learning to do individually, and I think coming back together, having really that created two individual people. I talk about it in the book.
Yeah.
Each of us is a circle, a whole incomplete circle, and in the middle is a square.
Yes.
And that's the relationship where we put the good stuff and choose to keep like flourishing there. So
You have 3 daughters.
I have 3 daughters.
You've read, you've said that they are your greatest teachers. What do you mean by that?
Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
They know so much more than me. You know what I mean, on certain levels, and I love giving all of my wisdom to them. And I was kind of the teenager that was like, okay, Mom, and rolled my eyes at her. But my girls really listen and they absorb it, and I see them living it. And that it just makes me so proud, who they're turning out to be.
I love that.
Well, Jennie, you're the most delightful, and this book is just part of a bigger movement. You have a podcast that accompanies it. You're doing like a weekend retreat.
Yes, we have the I Choose Me podcast, which has now become a summit, a women's empowerment summit, and we talk about all kinds of choices that we make, and it's going to be a really fun day full of just happiness.
Jenna knows I'm on this like girl power kick,
yeah.
so I'm like, yeah, Jennie, keep doing it.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
She's like, I choose me too.
I know.
We need each other.
We do.
I'm here for it.
More than ever, and community is so important.
It
Jennie,
really is.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Jennie's I Choose Me Summit is on April 25th in Los Angeles, and her book, I Choose Me, drops tomorrow. You can pre-order it right now at your local indie bookstore at today.com.
It's a beautiful picture. Thank you.
You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.